Hello, and welcome to The Explainer. Now, if you're someone who really likes to see and learn, you're in the right place. Today, with this video overview from the INEX Team YouTube channel, we're diving deep, really deep, into the world of a true ocean titan, the whale shark.
Okay, just look at this. Seriously, take a second to let the sheer scale of this animal sink in. It is absolutely breathtaking. What you're looking at is the whale shark, and it's a total creature of paradoxes, right? It's the biggest fish in the entire ocean, but it moves with this incredible gentleness. So you gotta wonder, how can something that massive be so peaceful? All right, let's get into it.
All right, first things first. What is this majestic creature, really? Let's break down the fundamentals.
You know, the name itself is kind of confusing, right? Whale shark. Is it a whale? Is it a shark? Well, it's a bit of both, in a way. On one hand, it's a massive filter feeder with that huge mouth, just like some whales. But, and this is the key difference, its skeleton is made of cartilage, not bone. And that one little detail? That makes it a shark. Not just any shark either. It's the biggest shark and the biggest fish, period, on the entire planet. And their biology, it's just staggering. I mean, they can grow up to 20 meters long. That's the size of a school bus. But a couple of things here are really important to remember. First, see those spots? Every single whale shark has a pattern that's as unique as a human fingerprint. Keep that in mind because it's going to be a huge deal later on. And second, their skin is covered in this protective mucus layer. It's like their shield, and that's exactly why touching them is a massive no-no. It actually harms them.
Okay, so we've got a handle on what they are, but where on Earth do they live? Well, these guys are true global travelers. They really get around, and they gather in some pretty incredible places. And here are just a few of those hotspots. From Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula all the way to Ningaloo Reef in Australia. And what's cool is they show up like clockwork, following the seasons and the blooms of plankton, their favorite meal. This predictability makes for some amazing opportunities to see them, for both scientists and, well, lucky tourists. But don't be fooled, they don't stick around. They are always on the move, making some of the longest journeys of any animal in the sea. So yeah, they're found all over, but some places are just on another level. Get this, in the waters off of Qatar, over 600 whale sharks were spotted together. 600! That's the largest gathering ever documented. Scientists think it's because the water there is this perfect, warm buffet just full of plankton and fish eggs. It's basically an all-you-can-eat feast that draws these giants in for months. We're talking about a natural phenomenon on an absolutely epic scale. But, and this is where the story takes the turn, there's a serious, much darker side to all this wonder. You'd think something this big would be invincible, right? But the truth is, whale sharks are incredibly vulnerable, and they're facing some really serious threats. And let's be super clear about what that means. The official body for this stuff, the IUCN, has classified the whale shark as endangered. Now, that's not just some buzzword. It means this species is at a very high risk of going extinct, of disappearing from our oceans forever. Just look at this photo. It's hard to see, but it shows one of the most direct threats they face. See those deep, parallel scars? Those are from boat propellers. Because whale sharks are filter feeders, they spend a lot of time near the surface sipping up plankton. And tragically, that puts them right in the path of boats and ships. It's a horrible reality, and it's a danger that's only getting worse as more and more ships are out on the water. And it's not just one thing. The dangers are coming from all directions. Climate change is warming the oceans, which messes up their food supply, and can even change those ancient migration routes we talked about. Then you've got the boat strikes we just saw. On top of that, they get accidentally caught in fishing nets. That's called bycatch, and they even swallow plastic pollution while they're feeding. It's like an assault from all sides. Okay, I know that's a pretty grim picture, but it's not hopeless. There is hope, and a huge part of the solution actually lies with us, with our own actions, especially when it comes to how we interact with them as tourists. So if you are ever lucky enough, and I mean truly lucky enough, to be in the water with one of these animals, these rules are absolutely non-negotiable. It all boils down to one simple idea. Be a good guest. You're in their home. So keep your distance, absolutely no touching, don't use a flash. All of it is designed to do one thing: protect the shark. It's about keeping them safe and stress-free, first and foremost. But what if I told you that you could do more than just watch responsibly? What if you could actually help save them? Well, you can. And all you need is a camera. This is where things get really cool. This is how you can become a citizen scientist. Okay, remember how we said those spot patterns are like a fingerprint? This is why it's so important. Every single shark has its own unique body print. And there's this incredible project called Wild Book for whale sharks that uses photos from people just like you, tourists, divers, to identify and track individual sharks all over the world. Think about that. Your vacation photo could literally become a key piece of data that helps scientists understand where they go, how long they live, and how many are left. So, if you get the chance, how do you take one of these scientific photos? It's actually pretty specific. It's all about the angle. You want to get a shot of the shark's side right above its left pectoral fin. That area right there, that's the money shot. That's what the computer algorithms use for identification. If you can get the right side too, and maybe some shots of any scars, that's even better. You're basically creating a visual file on that shark that helps researchers across the globe. And all of this brings us to the big picture, the future. Protecting these amazing animals isn't just about stopping the boat strikes or the fishing nets. It's bigger than that. It's about seeing how their entire world is changing and figuring out how we need to change too. At the end of the day, whale sharks are more than just big fish. They're like canaries in the coal mine for our oceans. As one organization put it so well, their changing migration patterns are important indicators of broader ocean health. What that really means is that their survival, their struggle, it's a mirror. It reflects the health of our entire planet. The ocean that these ancient creatures have known for millions of years is changing, and it's changing fast. They're trying to adapt, trying to find new places to feed and survive. So really, the final question isn't for them, it's for us. As their ocean changes, how will we change to protect them? Because the answer to that question will decide the future of not just this gentle giant, but of the oceans that we all depend on. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.